Yeah, makes it 3rd down and 8. Got to get to the 35. It's 4-man rush. Hurts is looking, lofting. Got a man wide open. It's Devontae Smith. Hurts to throw again. A lot of time. Just over the middle to Gainwell, who's wide open. 1st down and more. Spins down to the 35. Hurts again all day. Going deep for the end zone. He's got it. Smith in for the touchdown. Third down 4. Tannehill. Some pressure, and he is sacked. Javon Hargrave. His 8th of the year, and a 3 and out by the Philly D. 3rd down. Hurts needs 5. Going for a sideline. Low throw and incomplete. On 1st down. Tannehill on the fake. Pressure comes. Gets away, looking, can't find anyone. Now it's going to take off. 1st down and more, Tannehill. 3rd and 7. Tannehill has time, lofting it for Hooper. It's incomplete, over his head. 4th and 7, 4-man rush. Tannehill can run. He's got a lot of room. He's going to take off. Has yards to go, and he's going to get there. Ryan Tannehill had a lot of room, and he took advantage with a couple big runs on this drive.
This is where Tennessee wants to live. These down and distances.
10th play of the drive. Tannehill looking, firing over the middle, and it's caught. Penalty flag as well. It's a touchdown if it stands. Traylon Burks in traffic. Here's Hurts, has time again, over the middle, beautifully thrown ball. Quez Watkins. Been a bizarre start for them, so we'll just do it over on 1st down. Blitz is coming. Hurts sees it. A.J. Brown on the cross, in stride, and a 1st down.
They'll go back to the original line of game.
Yeah, they lose 9 yards. 2nd down. Hurts now steps up over the middle. He's got Jack Stoll, the tight end. It was wide open and into Titans territory. Hurts lofting deep again. Brown is wide open and he catches. He's going to walk in backwards. There's a penalty on the play and an injured Titan. It's Christian Fulton.
Collision. Fulton number 26. It's just a double move. He's going to break out and then in. Fulton kind of runs. He gets kind of double moved. It's got to be on the defense, right? Yeah.
4-man rush. Tannehill has it blocked up. Can't find anyone. Rolling around. Will he take off and run? No, he's going to be taken down. Fletcher Cox ran with him and ate him up at the end, and the Eagles get a stop. And sack of the day. Here's Britton Covey. Some room to roll if he gets by the initial defender. He does. Covey up to the 40, up to the 44. 3rd down and 5 for Philadelphia. Hurts, design run. Gets out to his left and looking for the 1st down marker, and he's right around it. So 3rd and long. Hurts steps away from pressure. Now Dupree comes from behind. Ball is loose. Picked up by the Eagles, and they will keep it. But back now at the 40. They're out of field goal range. 4-man rush. Tannehill goes far side, complete. Austin Hooper's got it for a 1st down. On the fake. Tannehill rifles one, and it's caught. Okonkwo has it, sprinting free inside the 20. Chig Okonkwo with a big catch. Tannehill to throw it. Pressure coming. Unloads near side, and the ball is caught just short of a 1st down.
Prior to that, they're going to go hurry up here on 3rd short.
First trip in the red zone this time, and this might be shocking, but I believe it's a false start.
False start, offense, number 71, 5-yard penalty.
Tannehill. Pressure, and he is sacked. Josh Sweat gets home. 3rd sack for Philadelphia. A 36-yard try. And the kick is up, and it's perfect from Bullock. So 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. And 2 timeouts for Philadelphia. He's going to hand it off to Gainwell. Sprints up the middle. 1st down and more into Tennessee territory. And he's down. Four-man rush. Hurts lofts one over the middle again, going back to Gainwell, and he surges forward.
Obviously not trying to give up any explosives over their head.
Hurts again, good amount of time. He's got A.J. Brown deep, and he throws it underthrown in, but gets a flag.
Pass interference. Defense, number 30. Ball will be placed at the spot of
2nd and goal. Design run again to the outside. Hurts trying to get there, and he's in for the touchdown. Pressure. Tannehill in trouble and decked again. 4th sack of the day for Philadelphia. Reddick and Sweat combine on that one.
Impact felt in this game today.
Hurts going to throw. A.J. Brown, easy pitch and catch, 1st down. Tomorrow, knockout round. 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Couple pumps. Hurts going deep for A.J. Brown. He has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is actually pretty good coverage, but A.J. Brown is just having his absolute way. Stout against the run as well.
Tannehill pressured, in trouble, and he's sacked again. Number 5 on the day for Philadelphia, and it's Brandon Graham.
And all of a sudden the defender goes somewhere you're not anticipating, and you get called for a penalty.
3rd and long. Hurts lofting one deep. Devontae Smith can't make the play. Turned around and nearly made a spectacular grab. 3rd and 11. 4-man rush. Pressure comes and they got to him again. Another sack by the Eagles. It's Reddick and Sweat who combined earlier. Look at this bunch by the Eagles on top. They've got 4 in there, including Boston Scott. Hurts looking the other way, one-on-one with A.J. Brown. That seems to be a good formula, and he works his way for another 1st down.
While this hasn't been their cleanest game, they're still one of the best units in the league.
1st and long. Hurts over the middle, and he's got a completion. Beautiful throw. Grant Calcaterra.
I would find myself saying, I'm not sure if this kid's ever going to get it. There's just too much for him to learn, and lo and behold.
Watkins, a little flip. Watkins, 1st down. I wonder what the appetite is to get A.J. Brown his 3rd touchdown. Bottom of your screen. Nope, they're going to get to Miles Sanders, who walks in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Okonkwo, 4 catches, 68 yards now. More pressure. Tannehill rolling for his life and throws it incomplete for Henry. Mitch Smith, Jeff Nelson, Kevin Olsen in the booth. That'll do it. The Eagles are 11-1 for the 4th time in their history after a 35-10 demolition of the Titans here in Philadelphia.